And the winner is... So, last time the episode was a bit of a flop, but this time around things really pick back up. We start with the team training. Korra isn't wearing her helmet like the boys for some reason, but whatever, she's in a good mood. Who am I to get her down because of improper headwear? The Fire Ferrets are jazzed about their upcoming match, and nothing can go wrong.
Good morning, citizens of Republic City.
Ah, that pesky plot again. Every time.
I hope you all enjoyed last night's bro-bending match, because it will be the last.
In a way, he technically is right about this in the long run, huh?
It's time for this city to stop worshipping bending athletes as if they were heroes.
You know, honestly, you could say the same thing about some professional athletes in the real world too. I'm just saying, if an old has-been like Tom Brady can get paid $23 million to play catch once a week, then I think we could afford to pay teachers better than minimum wage too. Anyways, stepping off of my little soapbox there, Amon is threatening the city council to cancel the final pro-bending match, and the Fire Ferrets barge in to try to fight for their right to play their game. Oh, while we're here, something I totally spaced on mentioning before is the huge round of applause that goes to Tarlok's voice actor, D. Bradley Baker, who voices like everything. He's especially good at animal sounds, and he actually voices Appa and Momo during the original run of Avatar. It's really cool seeing him get to voice a real person here in Korra. Anyways, the council is all in agreement that they should cancel the tournament. Tenzin and Tarlok are even in agreement on the matter, and honestly, so am I.
I will not put innocent lives at stake just so you and your friends can play a game.
Now, I know sports do actually mean a lot to a lot of people, but quite frankly, I agree that it doesn't make sense to potentially endanger everyone over an ultimately frivolous endeavor. If the Super Bowl was getting bomb threats, I wouldn't be that torn up over postponing the event. Importantly, postponement is never considered with their discussions either. They're all just acting like it has to happen now, or they'll never get the chance to play in the tournament ever again. I just feel like there could have been a common ground here is all.
Gotcha, bitch!
Lynn barges in and argues that the Benders should, in her words, show some strength and unity against the Equalists, which really isn't the inspirational motivation I think the writers thought this was, because it very much displays the idea of Benders should work together.
It's time that the Benders of this city...
But the real heart of the problem isn't that the Benders aren't already working together, it's the oppression of the non-Benders. If all the Benders banded together to fight the non-Benders, wouldn't that just be hammering home the original issue? Anyways, Lynn assures us that her and her Metal Benders will be able to protect the arena during the match, and Tarlok, getting an idea, seemingly, agrees to support her decision.
I am changing my vote. Who else is with me?
God, these other 3 council members just suck, don't they? Literally anything they say will make them change their minds in an instant. This is all they're used for this season.
So then we're not bad.
That's good!
What if the boss finds out?
That's bad!
We'll start our own team.
That's good!
We then get a little scene explaining that it was in fact Lynn who was the person Tenzin was dating before Pema. And honestly, I have nothing really interesting to say or funny to edit over this scene. Actually, there's not much I have to say about a lot of these scenes leading up to the match. Keep in mind, this is the halfway point of season 1 for Korra, and when they were making this season, they had no idea if they would be getting a second season or not. So I'll just skip over these moments and let's jump to the action, because this is where things really start kicking off. First of all, I love these kids cosplaying as the Fire Ferrets in the crowd. They're just adorable. Also, it took me a few times watching the show to realize, but these ladies fangirling over the wolf bats are actually the 2 girls Tana was with back in the noodle shop. So as a general for the tournament, the animation is so fantastic. Last episode's pro bending really dipped in quality in places, but it looks like they were saving all that extra animation effort for this episode, and that's fine. This is the episode that really needed the pro bending to look snappy and choreographed and fun. The match is like 60% of the whole episode, and the animation here does not disappoint. However, I do have a bit of a gripe here. So, the Wolfbat's go-to tactics is to cheat. The problem is, I don't know the rules enough to tell what is and isn't a cheating maneuver. All the cheats the Wolfbats use here are only popping up here for the first time. Like, He does a water punch, and I guess that's a bad move. Ice is also apparently a no-go either. I understand it was probably hard to try to set up all of the rules of what is and isn't allowed in pro bending. Hell, their scoring system is still barely established across all the episodes we've gotten so far. The issue is that for most of this match, it's just the announcer going on and on and on about how the Wolfbats are doing underhanded or illegal moves the entire time. It just makes the matches feel rather repetitive, and I wish they would have established some of these things before now, so the dialogue wasn't so bogged down by this. This fucking expression on Mako.
If the Wolfbats are gonna fight dirty, then so should we.
No, we can't. If we're gonna win this thing, it has to be fair and square.
That's no fun, but alright.
What a fascinating look at Korra's moral compass. I'm gonna put an extra special pin in this moment right here, and we will be returning to this moment somewhere down the road. Not in this episode, or not even in this season, but I do want to touch on this mentality for Korra again in the future.
Wow! Those look like illegal headshots to me.
12 seconds later.
Chump.
I appreciate how the second round got the tiebreaker, since the ferrets end up losing via cheating knockout in the final round. That way we got the much wanted 1v1 between Tano and Korra, but we still give the Wolfbats the victory in the end. Yo, does Tano give anyone else Mettaton vibes?
Anybody else wanna scrap with the champs?
This slow-mo shot of Tenzin never looked quite right to me. Like, he reverts to neutral stance too suddenly, right?
There's no better force to deal with the chi blockers. Our armor is impervious to their attacks.
And nothing can go wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong.
And then all the metal benders were defeated, because apparently no one decided to double up and watch each other's backs. Teamwork, guys, you gotta get it together. Oh no, evil mustache lieutenant is back, and he electrocutes the fire ferrets while they're in the water, and if Pokemon has taught me anything, that's super effective. Too bad I can't show you that, because hot damn, it hurts my eyes watching it. I'm not gonna put that on YouTube where people with sensitivity to flashing lights could be watching my reviews.
It seems fitting that you celebrate 3 bullies who cheated their way to victory.
Amon takes away Tano and the other Wolfbats as his bending, and honestly, it sucks. Tano is a character that's fun to hate, but I never wanted to see something this bad happening to him. It's a very good technique to make me suddenly switch sides on how I feel about Tano, while emphasizing just how evil Amon truly is. This is very much a dropping of the mic moment here. Suddenly, it's not all fun and games for Korra. Shit is getting serious. Tangent, they really go all out with animating Thanos' face in this episode, huh? They just had a fucking field day with some of these shots. Pabu used Chomp. It's super effective.
Now anyone can hold the power of a chi blocker in their hand.
What a cool way to give the enemy forces a boost in abilities. Chi blocking can't be easy to learn or master, but now, simple as that, anyone could be a threat. Sometimes people harp on how much technologically advanced the world of Korra is compared to Last Airbender. Well, honestly, without the advancements in technology, we couldn't have gotten this plot point of non-benders versus benders. It's these technological advancements that levels the playing field and makes the story all the more interesting. Alright, so I talked about how good the pro-bending fighting animation was. Well, hold on to your butts, because now the fighting gets even more intense. When I think of combat in Korra, this is the fight I think of. This is our first time getting to see Linz's metal bending on full display. Yeah, she's been all talk and big personality up till now, but this is what cements Lin as one of the bests in the world of Avatar. Her movements are slick, and it's a lot of fun seeing the differences between a metal bender and a classic earthbender like her mother.
He played us all. The public city is at war.
And wow, what a way to end off this episode too! A lot of Korra's episodes have ended on kind of dour notes, but this one really sends chills down my spine. Like I said, this is the halfway point for Korra, and a lot of things are going to change for her from here on out. The fight against the Equalists is really going to start taking up the most of the screen time, and it's cool having this big shift in tone. Also, like I mentioned before, it's not all fun and games anymore. Korra and the others start taking things a lot more seriously from this point on. Mako and Bolin start becoming much more active in participating in the fight against the Equalists too, especially now that the pro bending matches are over. It's just been a real big turning point for the story here, and this episode really picks things back up for me. After the meh episode last time, it was incredible getting such an action-packed heavy hitter of an episode like this one. This is when things start happening. This is what we can look forward to. This is the plot. All the prior episodes was just setting up various elements of the characters and story, and now things are go time. I can't wait to show you all the second half of season 1 for Korra. I hope I'll see you there.
But we got no money!
That's bad!
Then we'll just steal some!
That's good! Or is that bad? Oh.
That damn smile.
It's
Smash.
Shout out to my $10 patrons, you're all amazing. Nako, James Dodds, Cool Duck, Andrew, Ramiel, Valhalla Knight, Chamomile, G Extreme, Classy Critic, Trey Not Dre, Sunny Shy, Azoth, Great Bar, Pentamenta, Jake, Storm, Amber, Lullith, Hype Man, Luno, Zero to Hero, Keithan, Isaiah, Josh, Joseph, Scaring Crows, Blue Wiz, and Danny Boy. Yeah, I hope you liked this video. I'm excited to get into the next half of Korra. Tell me, what do you think about this episode? There was a lot happening, like action stuff. What's your favorite fight from Korra? Any and all thoughts and opinions, I want to see them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.